In my time as a student, I used to travel from my town to the center of Bogotá to consult the largest library called Luis Ángel Arango. Then the god Google came, so from here I could make my queries, but the god Google has too much information. And I need concentrated, so welcome. I'm Rodolphe Orjuela, and we are going to have artificial intelligence generate content for my courses in the most professional way without having to make so many queries. Very carefully, we are here, and I have generated all the content. With artificial intelligence, including the evaluations, the diagrams, everything is here. For example, in this one that I worked on called Personalization, what is the benefits and challenges of the personal completion of the learning, it generated a thesis, arguments for arguments against, and a small reflection. So this is interesting. Let's choose a topic, and we are going to say general. For that I am going to take for example the evaluation of learning styles. So evaluation of learning styles is going to be my topic, and here I have my prom. So start. Imagine that you are a writer. Your task is to guide me through a structured process to create a professional text, and I give you 10 steps. So this prom I tell you to copy. I'm going to a chat version PT version 4 so that you do it very well, and at the end I explain why version 4 and not version 3. So I give him this, and he is going to tell me, well, first tell me what is the topic you want to work on. Then I said I was going to work on the evaluation of learning styles. Where is this? Here. He asks me, so I want evaluation learning styles ready. Now you tell me very well which expert you want to be an educational psychologist, a pedagogue, or a neuroscientist, or cognitive. Let's say I want to be a pedagogue. Very well, now you ask me what key ideas diversity will work on the evaluation methods or adaptation pedagogical. I am going to work on 2 because I have the first one. On a higher topic I am going to work on the diversity of styles. Now you tell me what tone you want to work with, that formal, informative, or narrative academic text. Mr. Work on it. You tell me what you want me to do. Introduction, body, conclusion, thematic structure or chronological structure. I want you to do the first introduction, body, conclusion. Very well, now you ask me if you want to cite experts. Do you want me to cite case studies or do an international comparison? I want you to do 1, pay attention, and 2. Then I write 1,2, that is, he is going to get quotes from me and he is going to get case studies ready. That way I can select 2. Now he asks me with what length of C from 500 to 10,000. Do it with the maximum 10,000. That's why I use the version 4, because hey, the tokens that version 3.5 makes are 2048. So I tell him, do it to me at 10,000 characters. A moment ago of reflection ready. He already started to write the text. Very well, cutes. What do you think? It's finished, and tell me what do you think of the text. If you want to add or modify something, well, for the sake of time, I'm not going to do it. But here I can continue chatting with him, but I already have a professional text. I don't know about you, but let's see how this turned out. He made me a title, a pedagogical perspective, an introduction, diversity of styles. Evaluation methods, pedagogical adaptation. He referred to Vygotsky as a constructivist. He made a conclusion for me and gave me 3 bibliographies where I can work. I don't know about you, but there is no shortage of people who are going to say, well, artificial intelligence is doing homework for my students. Yes, but the thing is, I'm not grading. Procedures. When I was going from Chi to Bogota, 34 kilometers on a bus, I went up 7 blocks. I asked for books. I took out the photocopies. I took out all of that. That was the procedure. They weren't grading the procedure. I couldn't tell the teacher, you know what, I went to Bogota, I did all this and that needs one more note. This is how the teachers are grading. They grade the procedure, but not the result from this. What will you do with your students? What will you ask them? What are the challenges they set? Because the challenge is to get me to ask you questions. When I was an electronics student, my teacher told me if you want to program a machine, what you need is to give you the exact instructions. Think about it as a girl you brought from the countryside and you are going to teach her how to do it. Buy bread. We had to give them all the exact instructions so that they could arrive and buy bread and return without dying in the attempt. Here are the instructions that I have given you. I have given you 10 very specific instructions for you to do a task. The instructions are ask me and ask me and ask me what do I want until the result arrives. That is artificial intelligence. What is? Here is what your students have to learn to do. What is the procedure they are going to use so that artificial intelligence reaches the result? Don't worry to rate the procedure, but the result. What is the result you arrive at? Give it more challenges. I need a professional text about this, and this. I need bibliographical references. Do not harass them with the fact that they have to get everything out of their heads. Today's teachers record that if they have not placed where they consulted it, it was because they plagiarized it. No sir, everything is invented and everything is for us to reference and be more productive. Hey, the education of the future is to be more productive. Do not rate the procedure very well, netizens. Now what it is about? To make it look pretty well. That's why you come. For example, I did it with an accordion here, so H5P. If you see this diagram, I also did it with artificial intelligence, and there is already a new version in my prom generator. Here I have it as diagrams. You want make beautiful diagrams? See here where it says diagrams. This is social networks. I have also placed it very beautifully. So I placed in accordion. So with an accordion you can now show the contents just as the artificial intelligence shows them. It even delivers them to you in bold and all this so that you can place it on the platform if you like this video. Don't forget to give me a like here on this little button. You will find the place to register or to subscribe to my channel. You can also write me your comments about this. Until another opportunity.